So what's the difference between a 1 minute baby, 1 minute old baby that was just born, and 10 minutes before when they were about to be born? What's the difference?
The 10 minutes before, like the baby was still attached to the mother.
It's still attached outside when they're born through the umbilical cord. Can we still kill them if the umbilical cord is attaching them?
Yes.
Do you want to redo that?
My TikTok.
Yeah, do you want to redo your TikTok?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, why didn't you just come ask to flip me off?
Do you...
Hey guys, you can go to patreon.com/Caitlin Bennett to support my work. Do you want to flip me off now or later?
Now.
Awesome! You're so brave.
You're so pretty.
Well, thank you. You're pretty.
I don't like
you. You have natural beauty. See, the thing is, if I took my makeup off, I wouldn't be beautiful. But you are naturally beautiful, so you got this.
Really? I think if you take your makeup off, you would be beautiful.
I look like a little boy.
I think you would still be beautiful.
Well, I appreciate that. How do you go from flipping me off 1 second to being so sweet and nice the next?
Oh, well, I think like inside of you is like nasty and hateful, but like I feel like outside of you is beautiful. Well, like you're transphobic, you're pro-life, you're
being pro-life is nasty and hateful?
Yeah, I think it is.
How?
Well, I feel like it's like taking away like a woman's right to like her own bodily autonomy. So like I feel like that's a little hateful.
Is it hateful to stand up for people in the womb who don't even get the basic right to life?
Clumps of cells in the womb, not people.
You are a clump of cells. Every part of you is made up from clumps of cells.
So I'm like the same, like on the same level as a fetus?
You are on the same level as a human that is formed from conception, and you matter just as much as the person that's inside of a womb. You both matter equally. Your life matters, and so does theirs. Everybody's life matters because they have the inherent right to life. And I wish you would take that same energy of loving and being, I'm sure you think Black Lives Matter.
They do.
They do, and they matter in the womb. You do not have the right to end someone else's life. That's simple as enough.
But what if the life's like attached to you? Then it's technically like belongs to you, and I feel like you have a right to like, see what happens.
No, well, we see what happens, and that's that they grow, and they form, and they're human beings. Do you think that an elderly person in a wheelchair that can't walk anymore, he's 90 years old, he's at the end of his lifespan, do you think he's any less of a person than a 2-month-old?
No, he's like a human. He's already been born.
But that's a stage of development. So a fetus, no matter what stage in the pregnancy, they are in stages of development of a human life cycle. They are a human. They are nothing else.
At the beginning of it, so like it's...
That's a conception. That is the beginning of a human lifespan.
Yeah, but like, see, some people, like, I obviously disagree with that, and I know a lot of people do, but like, I know a lot of people think that like life starts at conception, and I feel like what if you don't believe life starts at conception? Like, you should, like, if you don't believe that, then you have like a right to like...
If I don't believe that Black people are human, do I have the right to go out and hurt them?
No, because it's like...
No, because opinions and feelings don't determine personhood, and they don't determine if they can be committed against with acts of violence. That's your opinion, and your feeling does not determine if you can kill somebody.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Do you see where I'm coming from?
I do see where you're coming from.
Okay. I would look more into it. There's a lot of good websites. You know,
I have looked into it, yeah.
Yeah, I would look into it, because there's evidence that that's when life begins. And even if we're not sure, would you stop in the road if you were driving down the road and you thought you saw a human go out into the middle of the road? Would you stop and brake?
Yes.
And you're not sure if that was a person or not, but you would stop and you would try to save them. Have that same perception and that same energy about people in the womb. If you're not sure, you should probably err on the side of safety that we don't kill them. No. I'm not going to change my opinion. That's upsetting. That's upsetting.
Yeah.
What would it take to change your opinion?
Nothing.
So what's the difference between a 1 minute old baby outside of the womb and 10 minutes before that when they were about to be born? What's the difference? Oh, I'm sorry. I did not mean to do that.
You're fine. What was the question again?
So what's the difference between a 1 minute baby, 1 minute old baby that was just born, and 10 minutes before when they were about to be born? What's the difference?
The 10 minutes before, like the baby was still attached to the mother.
It's still attached outside when they're born through the umbilical cord. Can we still kill them if the umbilical cord is attaching them?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Are you joking with me? Because I don't think that's funny. So a baby is born, and if they have not cut the umbilical cord yet, you think it's okay to end their life?
No, I was just joking.
Okay. I hope so. Because if not, you gotta get to therapy, because that is not okay. But I think you are joking.
Yes.
You seem a little nervous. So I think that was a joke, right?
Yes.
I would hope so. I would hope so. Okay. All right. All right. Anything else? Well, I'm not transphobic. I've never said that I hate
with you.
You cannot. But if you want to take a picture with me, Mike will take the picture for you.
Okay.
But yeah. All right.
Ready?
You okay? All right. I hope you think about what we talked about and change your mind. There's a lot of good websites that you can look at.
I will look at your websites.
Not my website. You can look at that.
Websites that you suggested.
I would look at pro-life websites that specifically talk about abortion, that specifically talk about the right to life.
Yeah.
They focus on that.
Got it.
And there's a lot of convincing arguments there.
I gotta go.
All right, bye. I don't think she was joking. I'm just going to say that out there. No matter who the president is, my work here will not stop. To defend the values of conservatism, and to do that, I need security. To donate to my security fund, to pay this guy to follow me and be with me everywhere I go to patreon.com/Caitlin Bennett. Thank you for help keeping me safe. Party of inclusion and intolerance. So they said if I were a Trump supporter, they wouldn't come and talk to me, but I've been hearing that people are voting for Joe Biden because of decency, civility. There's division caused by Trump and his supporters, yet if I were a Trump supporter, they would not have talked to me. Very decent, very civil, very tolerant. There's a lot that I want to say about the election that Facebook would fact check me for saying. If you want to see my raw, uncensored opinion and behind the scenes footage from here at the beach, go to libertyhangout.tv. It helps support my work, and it helps you watch my content even if big tech takes me off. We know the truth about these masks, but sometimes you're still forced to wear them. Go to shopfreedommask.com. It helps support my work. We have so many. This is the best seller for people who are forced to wear a mask but still want to send a message while they're being forced to. Shopfreedommask.com. Go to libertyhangout.tv right now to watch Caitlin Bennett Uncensored. Not only will you get to watch exclusive content from me, but you'll get to say you stood for the truth, you stood against radical leftism, and you stood up for America. When you visit libertyhangout.org/store, you are not only supporting the Liberty Hangout team, but you become part of the team. Visit right now and you can get exclusive t-shirts, hats, posters, and more that supports our work. But more importantly, supports our cause. When you purchase a shirt from the Liberty Hangout store, you become a symbol of freedom to those around you. Visit libertyhangout.org/store to get your merchandise today.